tomorrow you lose your digital identity entirely, your Instagram, your YouTube, your content, your followers, all gone. Not because you choose to leave, but because the platform decides to change the rule. Sounds extreme, right? This is what people don't realize. You actually don't own your digital identity. Right now, most of our digital lives exist inside platforms. But an idea from Web3 is changing that thing. An identity that belongs to you. By the end of this video, I'll explain you how a single digital name can connect your complete entire presence on internet. Think about it. How your online life looks like right now. It is segregated as of now. You have a different YouTube account, a different Instagram account, a different Twitter profile, and a different gaming ID, and identities which are different across different apps. But is that your true self? Each platform creates a different version of you, which is completely owned by that platform. You are not actually owning that thing. The username depends on that platform. Platform decides the algorithm, the likes, the shares, the comments, and who will see your video, the visibility or the monetization. Everything is decided by the platform. We are not deciding that thing. The content, that is not deciding that thing. The community, it is also not deciding that thing. The infrastructure is decided completely by the platform. It is like living in a rented house. You can decorate it, you can invite people over, but you cannot decide whether to change a thing or not. You have to just live in it. Decide, but to an extent, not completely. Now, let's imagine or change the model a bit. Before creating your account on a particular platform, you are creating a digital identity that belongs to you, not based on the platform, not based on the rules of the platform, but actually based on what you actually are, and it will be same across all different platforms. In this way, your name becomes something that you can control completely, not the platform, not the rules. It is like your digital passport. One passport, all countries you can travel. Similarly, one digital identity, and that is portable across all the applications. One content, all platforms. One digital identity, everything, all platforms. So basically, your digital identity will be working across your social media platforms, your gaming IDs, your shopping IDs, or everything you can imagine of. One single identity, which is truly yours, defined by you, and is maintained by you. Imagine you have a YouTube account. You have been working upon it since 5 years. You have a good audience, good subscribers, good everything. And now you think that Instagram is the new way. You shift on Instagram, but you have to build everything from scratch. Your audience, your content, your belief, your truth. Because it was not just the username. It was your reputation, your community, your fans, everything binded to that one username. That is why portability is important. And this is what Web3 understands. Web3 understands that creators are not just creating content, they are putting in their efforts, rebuilding their belief systems, their community, their username. So the one username is not just creating content, but it is attaching millions of people who are watching that creator. This is why portability is important. This is why digital presence is required. This is why you need that every platform do not ask you to make a different identity. It should be one that moves around identity. Let's take a fun example now. We all watch anime, but what do we do right now? We watch the episodes, discuss it with our friends, like the posts, and join the fan groups. Nothing else, right? Things ends here. But it changes in Web3. It shifts that thing. But with Web3, fandom can bring you ownership. You can have NFTs tied to your shows. What does that mean actually? You can have voter rights and decide on different story decisions. You can change exclusive content and also have access to fan communities which are exclusive. So you are not just watching the content, you are becoming a part of it. So in this way, your digital identity does not only become a username that is portable across different applications, but it becomes a digital passport which you can use for adding multiple Web3 applications, from login to different apps, or to have a content, or to watch something. So the real shift is not just about technology, it is about mindset. It is about ownership. Currently, platforms own everything. They own your username, your content, or the likes or the dislikes. But with Web3, your identity is in your hands. You get to decide whether to change it, whether to keep it, or to destroy it. Instead of rebuilding yourself again and again, you can carry your digital presence with you. In the simplest possible manner, you can say that platforms currently are there, and creators have to hop on different platforms to create content. But in the next era of internet, the platforms will ask the creators to have their identity on their platform, not the other way around. Isn't that right? And this is where projects like Endless Domains comes in. They focus on the simplest part of digital identity, your name, something that is being known by everyone that you recognize of, online and offline. So you get to decide, you change your identity and become portable on that thing. You can change it across apps, across platforms, across communities, and across evolving internet. The internet started with a network of websites and now it is moving to a network of identities. But the real question here is, do you want to own it? And if you find all this intriguing and want to know more about digital identity and Web3, then subscribe to our channel because we are just getting started.